Hey folks, my name's Rudy Trevino. I work for PushPress, and I am also the owner of the FitStop CrossFit here in San Antonio, Texas. And today we are talking about social media advertising and everything that it can do for your business. It has taken mine from good to great. We have been able to grow exponentially using the systems that we're going to talk about today. And we are also going to walk you through how to build out some of these campaigns for yourself without having to use a marketing company. The first thing that we do want to address, though, is while social media marketing can be an incredibly powerful tool, it is not a magic bullet. So when you're talking to marketing companies and they sell you this idea that you're going to win your freedom back and your time back and all of these things, while there is truth in those statements, it is not something that is going to allow you to retire, right? You are going to have to put a ton of work in to these systems that we're going to talk about. It's a lot of work, but they can pay off if you're willing to put that work in. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this. Some things that I do want you to consider before you ever even think about starting a social media advertising campaign is all the things that you do need in place in your business before you take that step, right? Because there is money that is involved when you advertise on social media. You have to put ad dollars in place to find success. So the first thing that you should be doing is some sort of referral program within your gym with your current members. Are your members incentivized to bring new members into your gym? I will tell you right now, a referred new member is the best type of member that you can possibly get because they already have a connection with your gym through that person that brought them in, and they are a lot more likely to stick. So if you are not using a referral program right now today, get something going. For instance, in my gym, our membership is plus or minus $200 a month. When someone new signs up that is referred, that person gets $100 off of their membership, and the person that referred them gets $100 off of their membership. So I basically give a one month away because I know that that person is going to stick around, and there is definitely going to be return on investment. Social media presence. You need to be posting, if not daily, at least a few times a week. If you're not comfortable doing this, don't overthink it. So many people overthink this, but take shots of your members in action, smiling, high fives, doing the cool down walk after class. All those types of things should be on your social media. Beware of things that may be kind of cool to you, like a really heavy snatch or a muscle up, but may be kind of imposing on someone that doesn't know that stuff. So try and look at your post through the lens of someone that does not know what's going on in your business. But if you're not posting regularly on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media platforms you're on, you should be doing that. You should have a Facebook pixel installed on your website. A Facebook pixel is how you can track people that are going to your website, and then you can turn around and start to advertise to them. This is a whole other form of advertising that we will cover in another video. Today we're talking about cold lead advertising, but this is a really great way to stay top of mind on people that are already interested in your business because they've visited your website for whatever reason. You need a website that is built to convert. What does that even mean? On websites, what are called call to actions. That's the button, free trial, click here to start, that type of thing. You should have a very clear, concise message to these people that are coming to your website that you need to click this button so that we can be in touch and we can get you going or at your website through the lens of a prospect, not through the lens of a CrossFitter or a yogi or whatever type of gym that you run, right? You are trying to attract people that don't necessarily know what you do in your four walls. A CRM to help you stay organized and on top of the people that are interested in your business. PushPress is an amazing CRM. It's called Grow. I highly recommend it. If you're not going to use grow, you've got to use something to keep you organized, because when you start to get leads in from your social media marketing, you've got to stay organized. You've got to stay on top of them. Otherwise, you're potentially wasting your dollars because people fall through the cracks. You need time to commit to following up with these people that are interested in your business. Calling daily, text messaging daily. Automations are great. Grow has a wide variety of automations that you can use, but nothing replaces that human touch. And you have to stay on top of these people, right? So you need the time to be able to do that. Once you've gotten name, phone number, and email, right, and you've gotten them to commit to coming in, whether it's for a free trial or for a no sweat consultation, you need to be able to sell them that membership. And it's not as easy as it sounds. A lot of people want to sell the really nice barbells and the rig that is lining the middle of this building. All that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is what's important to that person that's sitting across from you. And that's what you have to uncover. Why are they here? Why are they really here sitting down with me? It's not just 20 pounds that they want to lose. There's a reason why they want to lose those 20 pounds. When you can uncover their true why, then you can really start to have a really high close rate. You should be closing 90% plus of the people that walk in your building interested in your services. Once they sign up, do you have a quality onboarding process that's going to get them assimilated into your culture, into the way that you do fitness, into everything about your gym, right? What does that look like? Whether it's personal training sessions, coaches with them in class, maybe you have ambassadors that are your members that have been around for a while, they're going to work out next to them. You need something in that onboarding process to make sure that they're well taken care of. Finally, other retention tools to help them once they're there. Are you doing 30-day check-ins, maybe 90-day check-ins? Are you monitoring how often they are coming in and following up before it's too late? You need retention tools in place. All of these things you should have in place before you ever start your social media advertising. Now let's switch gears and talk about the actual social media advertising and some things that you should be able to expect or things to look for when you start these campaigns. These are called KPIs, key performance indicators. Is your ad even doing what you want it to do? First one you want to look for, $2 clicks, cost per click, right? So not even someone giving you their name, phone number, email. You shouldn't really be spending more than $2 to get someone to be intrigued or interested and clicking on that learn more button on your ad. So for every name, phone number, and email, you're spending approximately 15 to 20 is on the high end, but it depends. Like if you're getting good people in and you're actually signing them up, 25 is still okay. It should cost you somewhere between $150 and $300 to sign a new member up. That may sound scary to some of you that have never advertised before, but if you think about your monthly dues, again, like I talked about in my referral program, that $150 to $300 is basically the cost of 1 month. But if you're doing your job with the retention and all of those things, that 1 month is well worth it if you're going to keep them. And then finally, of all the leads that you get from your social media advertising, you should be converting on the really good end 10%, but really 5% is that benchmark. If you're not converting 5%, we need to figure out what's going on and fix the issue that's happening. 5 to 10% is really where you need to be. That 5% number is really important because it's easy to forget that means 90 to 95% of the people that give you name, phone number, and email are not going to sign up. And that's okay because this is a numbers game, because once you've been doing this long enough and you know that you're spending X dollars for advertising, then you're going to get this many members. So if you multiply that out, if I want 10 members this month, I know that I need to spend this much in advertising. Once you start building your ads, do not overthink it. You want to keep it simple and let Facebook do what it does. Facebook is really good at knowing who to serve your ads to, what combinations of the ads you should be sending out, all of that stuff, right? The key here is to follow the systems that we're about to lay out for you. So number one, when you create your campaign objective, It's going to be the leads option. So you're basically telling Facebook, I want to get as many leads as possible. From there, you're going to choose the manual setup option. You will see it on there once you start creating the ads. You're going to see Advantage Campaign Budget. When you start having a bunch of different variations of ads, it's going to send the money to the ads that are performing the best. Dynamic Creative. This is, again, going to put the ball in Facebook's court. You're going to be able to load multiple different creatives. You're going to tell Facebook, hey, I'm putting it in your court. You're going to serve the combination of ads that perform the best. When you choose your audience, keep it super simple, right? You've got your gym, you've got a radius. For me, it's 5 miles, right? We're in a city. If you're out in a rural area, maybe it's 20 miles. Don't make it too big, because then you're advertising to people that are not going to sign up. If there is an age group that you're advertising to, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, gender, you can get a little more specific. What you do not need to do, start plugging in likes like yoga and fitness and all of that stuff. That's just extra noise. You do not need those extra filters turned on. Ad copy. Ad copy is basically the paragraph that you're going to put on that ad. You want to address specific pain points in those ads. You know, a really great hack right now is ChatGPT. Go in there and say, write an ad for a male 40 to 49 that is out of shape, used to be in shape, and wants to get back at it. And it will write it for you. You want to be very specific. When someone is looking at an ad, you want it to speak to them. I am 43 years old. When I'm scrolling and I see that, it's like, oh, that's me. Oh, I'm kind of out of shape. I need to get back in shape. What kind of program is this? Like, you want their wheels to start spinning because you are addressing that specific person. And finally, the creative, that is the image, that is the video. That should be something that is going to stop the scroll. What does that even mean? When you're on social media right before bed and you're scrolling through Facebook or TikTok or whatever, things catch your eye, you stop and you pay attention. That's what you need to get someone to stop and actually read what you're trying to sell to them, right? So you want your images or your videos to be dynamic and be bright and be flashy enough to get them to actually stop. At this point, you're done. That's all that you need to do. Again, Facebook is super smart in knowing who to serve to, when to serve it, how often they should see it, all of that stuff. So if you are giving it plenty of options as far as ad copy or ad creatives are concerned, and you are telling it, mix and match all of these different variations and serve it to the people that you think will purchase, you are going to start getting that name, phone number, and email so that you can then start to follow up with them and get people in your door so that you can get them signed